Guys doing today? I hope amazing. We're back with Entropy Universe. I'm going to be going over some information that might help you. If you already know, that's great. I hope you're doing amazing overall in life. I'm going to get chat up real quick, answer some questions and such. Plus, we'll be looking at easy places to get skills along with some uh, what skills go into certain things because it's kind of important. So, if you've ever been on Planet Cyrene, there's a lot of actually great skilling areas. If you're at the Arc Staging Teleporter right here, that's one of the great places. Oh, almost activated some kind of power right there. You just come up here. These guys have fabrication skill missions like craft a Auspen filter. That'll give you some mechanical equipment manufacturing skill. This will give you weapon technology skill or manufacture weapon skill. Super important. And this one, of course, will give you some armor technology skill. All of those are super hard ones to get. Let me hit this PM up and we'll find out what kind of questions they have. I'll answer questions also today. I'm going to go over some of the secrets that you guys might not know on this planet. Obviously, I'm not really sure if I have the stuff to. Good, we have it. Boom. These are pretty easy crafting missions. Boom. See, we did it right there. We got a success. Now I go over here. I'm going to recycle that gun and this actual too. Doing some crafting the other day. And so if you're looking to just bust out some stuff real quick, grab some points, it's pretty easy. Oh, healing jobs. Okay. Okay, so that's how easy it is to get some of the mixed stuff. Okay, so I'm going to explain this to them. So here's what I want to let them know. The 95% this is kind of not true all the way. So what is shown as success rate, in all honesty, ends up being a not failure rate. Hold on 1 second. There. So if you guys are trying to get into crafting, I'm gonna be honest. You want to get your unlocks unlocked first, like blueprint comp and stuff, and you want to get your engineering up. All your scores need to be at least 500 points per level of what or tier of blueprint you're touching. It's super hard to get into crafting. It's super long haul and it's expensive. Um, I would tell you start with some cheap blueprint. The basic filter blueprint's a great one to start off with. It also pops a lot of blueprints. Travel to Monterey. You're gonna want to be taking that. What is it? 75 peck daily engineering mission there, and you're also gonna want to spend a little bit of time, likely on a mothership. Now, today I really would like to focus mostly on the hunting aspect. I'm going to pull up the different types of hunting. I'll show you the different skills that go into it, and I'll explain some of the tools. Let me go ahead and I'm going to grab the data off of both the scanner and hold on 1 second. Let me get onto a search thing and the different types of um, looting. Oh. I thought I had grabbed the scanner's little thing, but let's see. We're going to want initiate scanner, and we're going to want the TerraTech PH3. Okay. Cyrene does have a lot of dailies, you guys, just so you know. Okay, initiate scanner I've got pulled up. Hold on 1 second. Well, we'll look at the different class professions before while we're waiting for the initiate scanner to actually pull up. I don't know why it's taken so long. Okay, let me pull up this where I can show you what's going on. Boom. Let's go in here. If you guys are looking at your animal looter skill, and by the way, we've got mutant, animal. I thought I had robot here, but obviously not. Let me get this to robot, and then we'll do it like this. We'll go analysis because it goes into everything. Looks like this is going super slow on the load up. So let's go over to the initiate scanner. I thought that they listed the skills you get off of this. In all honesty, it's a mix of stuff, including you can get your xenobiology, robotology, and stuff like that once you've actually hit the proper level to be able to qualify that. Um, let's go like this. Robot looter right here. So if you're looking at mutant looter, the intelligence, the alertness, dexterity, perception, serendipity all go into all of them, right? Um, Scourging is specifically an unlock for the mutant hunting and stuff like that. Anatomy goes into most of them. Analysis goes into all of them. Biology goes into animal and mutant. Genetics goes into, I believe, animal and mutant. Scientist goes into animal and mutant. And xenobiology goes into animal and mutant. We can look at that and make sure. Biology, xenobiology, zoology, and so it's not a huge, I guess genetics is switched out with zoology on Animal Looter. And so you've got butching, scavenging, and skinning is your main focused, hey, this is what's different right here. And so those really do um, end up being easy. Oh, crap. Let me move my face. I apologize. I just realized my face was in a horrible spot for today. Hold on 1 second. Will drop me out of the picture for 1 second. Okay, so now that you can actually see what I'm talking about, we're going to go over these skills and why they're important. Obviously, if you're doing robot looting, you need to have a high reclaim. It's 35% of your stuff. The rest of this is super important. But if you notice on robots, instead of anatomy and instead of biology, you've got mechanics, and electronics. See how they switched it out? And robotology instead of the xenobiology. Outside of that, a lot of it's the same. You've got computers, blah, blah, blah. So we'll pull this up and you guys can kind of see how it varies on what you're wanting to hunt. And so sometimes specializing in a specific type of hunting can help you pull ahead. Obviously, if you don't hunt a lot of mutants, you're going to be gimped because the mutant hunting has its own scores that don't overlap animal and don't overlap robots. So for a lot of crafters, the whole robot hunting is actually a benefit. For healers and stuff like that, your animal looting is a benefit. And overall, you get some skills right off the bat just from using certain equipment. Let me go ahead and I'm going to pull up this so I can get my tree like harvesting gear up. And I'm going to show you how the tree harvesting gear cuts into what you're doing. We'll go like that. Miscellaneous tool. Let's hope that that pulls up a little bit faster than how everything has been. The crafting dailies, I will tell you, are a super big deal. I'm going to assume that that pulls up pretty soon. Okay, so if you're going to look, if I go out and I'm tree harvesting, and this is why I try to tell everybody tree harvesting is super important. You're going to notice you're getting 5% intelligence, 4% alertness, athletics, which doesn't really help you on your looting, but it's nice to get, is 4%. Dexterity, which does go into looting, 4%. Perception, 10%, guys. That's a super big deal. Geology and resource gathering, they go into your mining stuff. So does, honestly, analysis goes into pretty much everything. You get some biology, you get some botany, you get some genetics, and you get some zoology. So you're getting both animal looter skills and you're getting skills that apply directly to mutant hunter. And so tree harvesting for most of you is going to be an important thing. Now, one thing I want to show you is that on these, you've got robotology and xenobiology. And the way you get robotology and xenobiology is you have to be over level 30 in the looting skill, and then you need to scan creatures that are associated with those specific skills. And I'll show you that too. In fact, I'm going to show you a super easy place to go get your scanning skills right after I show you a super easy hold on, I just want to let this guy that know. So I'm going to let him know what I would let you guys know. When it indicates 95%, you likely are still missing a bunch of skills. It doesn't mean you're going to succeed 95% of the time. It's a 95% non-failure rate is what I would call it. Okay, so what will happen is if you don't have all your stuff, is you're going to end up with a 95% non-failure rate, which some people would be like, well, isn't that the same as a success rate? It's not. A failure is specifically different, and a non-failure rate includes near successes and successes. And so, even with my skill level and stuff like that, I'm going to go in, and about 1 in 20 is going to be like a failure and stuff like that, right? Does that make sense? And so don't go in thinking, hey, well, I'm at this level. I'm going to go and craft a bunch of stuff. It says I have a 95% success rate. Um, Truthfully, that 95% success rate is not going to work like that. You're going to be really pissed off when you run a giant run. And I'm not saying that you won't get lucky and have a great run. And I'm not even saying that you won't recover a chunk of your stuff because you don't even need anywhere near a 90 something percent success rate. But after a run, even on a fully qualified blueprint and stuff like that, a 42.5% success rate is actually a super solid success rate. Um, and I'm not trying to discourage you guys or anything. So I want to show you where I'm going. I'm going to mid-level tide claws. I'm not going to kill a single one of them though. What I am going to do is I'm going to skill some things real quick. One of these things is I'm going to pull some xenobiology. Now, the reason I have picked to do the Tide Pod Hunter's Cave is because none of these guys are actually going to go after me, and even if they did, I could pretty much walk away. Tide Claws, or Tide Pods, I don't know why I call them that. Tide Claws move super slow. It's actually one of the mobs that you can kind of kite, especially the giant ones that are over on the shore, far from here. I'll have to show you that later. I'm going to jump down here, guide myself from hitting the edges. Honestly, I don't think it would kill me, but let's avoid it. Oh, I won't kill any of them. I'm gonna just show you guys how you can skill without actually having to do very much. Now you can sit here and you can skill normally by just swanting and scanning this stuff before. That's a great choice in all honesty. The other thing is I skill a crap ton of times. Hold on one second. I'm going to answer this guy back in a second. I skill a crap ton of times on dire weeds when I'm sweating them. I will scan it at the beginning of the sweat, and then I will sweat them, and then after I'm done, it will have reset, and I'll scan them again. So this is a 35th level Tide Claw. It would want to kick my butt normally, but see how nothing happened there. Didn't try to do anything, isn't even coming after me, um, type stuff. So we're going to just be able to walk around in here scanning them. Now the crazy thing is here, about the time that you've made it all the way around this giant circle, you can rescan them because it's only so many seconds before a rescan on a Tide Claw or on a creature. And we're going to try to actually get some skills out of here. Thought I was close enough to him. So you want to kind of be careful. Don't get too close. They can actually get pissed off at you. They just, if you're like the distance that I'm scanning them at right now, they're not going to do anything. So if you're just trying to skill scan and just wanting to run around in here, you can legit just walk around this circle. And I'm going to try to at least get 1 point because I feel it's important to demonstrate, we get a point out of here. They're being a little greedy with these points today, it seems. Let's go to system. And I do feel I do better when I'm hunting and stuff and actually burning more than just, hey, let's sneak around scanning stuff. But this is the easiest way if you're wanting to just skill scanning stuff. And scanning stuff does actually come into play because of the whole secret skills of your xenobiology and robotology. Here's a point of xenobiology right there. So this is what I'm talking about. Your xenobiology score, which is going to be one of your most frustrating skills to pull up, is absolutely annoying. Same with robotology, you guys. I'm going to just tell you. Robotology, super annoying to get. You guys are going to be like, WTF, why? Why do they make it so hard? I believe it's an important skill. I have no actual proof that it's as important as I placed it in my own mind. But the fact that it's so hard to get as a skill makes me highly suspicious that you want it as a skill. Even if you contact a skill broker, this is one of the skills that even skill brokers can't find you. Trust me, I've tried. If I could just buy this skill and load up on it, I would have already done it. Just for your info, I mean. And so, as we're getting around now, you can see we're going to be in the repeat. I'm going to head out of here because I just wanted to show you the secret about this cave where you can just run around it, scanning as much as you want. I'm going to let you know, I've never met anybody with 1,000 xenobiology. If you have 1,000 xenobiology and you have a better way to train your xenobiology, please let me know. I think we'd all like to know. You do need to be level 30 in a looter skill. Now, xenobiology is affecting both my mutant and my animals, just so you guys know. And so we do want this eventually to be like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 or higher. But as you can tell, they're pretty freaking stingy with the skill. Like by pretty stingy, they're holy crap skins. They don't want to give you any of it. And I'll show you, you can go and you can pull a whole bunch of robots and scan them too. It's the same thing. It takes crap tons of scan per each point they give you. And so honestly, I usually will run around here and work off a single point, maybe 2 points max, and then I'm like, oh, I'm okay with that for the day. And that's just how it is. And so, um, this is going to be one of your zones to come in here and skill this scanny skill stuff. You do get analysis and other stuff, but as you can tell, the scan animal skill is the majority of what they're giving me. And so we're going to walk in here. It's going to pop me out. That's a good thing. I'm going to answer this guy back in 1 second. Okay. I want to let this guy. A lot of people are really concerned about crafting, and I'm going to tell you that it's super long-term thing, guys. It's not a hey, let's do this. It'll only take 1 second. It's one. Hey, thank you very much, by the way, Shavox. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so we're going to run over and I'm going to show you. Also, these guys have great missions. One of these dudes has a kill a bunch of robots mission. I think he gives me a grip of combat reflexes or some crap like that. I'd have to look. Destroy the robot menace is his mission. I'm going to show you right now where you're going to want to go if you're going to tree harvest on this planet. And this is just on this planet. I'm going to tell you really reality-wise, my favorite tree harvesting is on Rocktopia in Hell. Rocktopia's Hell has amazing, amazing. Okay, this is where you're going to want to come. You can buy disposable tools. I'm going to be honest. Yes, Next Island's good too, and they have good missions. And in all honesty, if you're going to want to work on your coloring, you're going to save up all your wood, and then you're going to run it over to Planet Toulon, because Planet Toulon is the one with the best mission for. I just want to make sure I don't have vehicles stuffed in here. A lot of times I forget things that I have here, guys, and we have to check and find out, well, what did I leave on planet last time? Okay, so real quick, this is important. I'm going to teach you cheap tricks that are naughty, and I'm going to teach you how to do it legit the other way. You have to have a harvesting tool to see harvestable trees. So as you can see, there's a large tree over here. I'm going to pull some of these so we can see the markups. I'll pull the full of the large tree. I'm going to one tap the short tree. Now, as funny as it is, if you one tap a tree, it puts it into reset. We're going to get a lot of great skills while, so watch this. I'm going to one tap this. Boom. So I only hit it once. The value on short boards is crap. We'll look at values. That's a short board. Literally, you would never sell. Guys, do not sell your boards at this 100.49%. Don't do that at all. I don't know what happened there. That person should have turned it in at the trade terminal and recycled it. I have no idea why you would do that. This is also in the zone that I would have recycled it, and I would probably took it in the form of explosive or nano cubes. What the nano cube cost today? See, honestly, you should be able to get 101.2 at minimum, but 102 is reasonable too. And so, honestly, guys, I would recycle this crap. Don't do what they just did. I mean, like selling at under 100.5 is a no-no. I'm gonna just tell you that. I would rather recycle crap. Oh, I didn't know that they had changed, so I'll have to go check out. I don't know about the carnival missions or what's been changed. I'm going to make sure that this guy has starter BPs because he's obviously asking enough questions that he's interested in becoming a crafter. So when you reset them, there's a chance they come back as a huge. So you want to kick some of these. Oh, simple conductor one. I used to run the crap out of that. That's a good one if you're going to become a robot hunter, by the way. Now we're just going to grab some of these. But see how I'm getting zoology and stuff? So I'm going to get all kinds of looter skills. We're actually looking for huge trees. If you want to um, get huge trees, that's where the profit is. I'm going to one tap that one. We're going to reset all these. I'm going to just one tap a bunch of stuff and you guys will understand. Now, you cannot get huge trees with a trade terminal one. You need a PH3 to get your huge trees. Now I'll show you the reset on this in a second. And some people just run around in here and only touch the huge trees. I'm just trying to reset some stuff real quick. So as funny as it is, all the stuff we've already touched should kick out in a second. I think we got that one, but I'm not 1,000,000% on it. Now, but we only want huge trees, and I'll find us a huge tree real quick. There'll be one out in here. Unless somebody's came through, because a lot of these look like large and smalls. But you guys can see how skill-wise, if you're just skilling, and you're not even going for profits, this is a super smooth area to come in and rush through. Come up this way. I was locked onto it. I would say somebody has came through here tapping all the huge trees, though. Just out of personal opinion. Let's see. Okay, so all those disappeared. I must have missed that one up there. See how the ones we just tapped are not here anymore? And so they'll reset in a little bit. We don't need any of the small trees. If you're skilling, by the way, it doesn't matter. Just pull all the crap. Like, just pull everything. We're specifically looking for huge trees so I can show you the markup difference. There's a chance that somebody's went through here and just harvest the crap out of this area, though. Which I don't get that upset about because I've done it before too, where you just are like, oh, I'm only going to be pulling huge trees. Let's grab some of these just because. I always like the skills anyway. See, there's some resource gathering that we got there. Short birds, we're going to obviously just turn into explosive or nanocubes. There's some zoology again. Get a little bit of skills going on. I do wish they would make more boards turnable for different stuff. There are tree cutter missions on this planet, by the way, but John Black Knight just killed a reinforced drill bot, which means he's on this planet right now. We can go find him, scan him, see what he's at. I'm gonna tell you, John Black Knight's skill level is super freaking high. Like super. He just popped another reinforced drill bot for 10 pad. Ah. I don't know what mission he's doing today. There's some biology, super important skill. There's a huge. So right there, this is what you're looking for, guys, is huge trees. No matter what planet, it's going to be what you're short on. So if you were really farming this to farm it, right, you would make sure to one tap everything because you're going to get plenty of large trees and plenty of small trees. And then you'd grind the crap every time you see a huge tree. Now here's the difference in price on these boards. So 159.6%. So pulling those is absolutely worth it. Those always sell. I have never had a batch of huge boards not sell. You can literally run through here, one tap everything, then come back through in. Honestly, if you really want to, you can only pull the huge boards and you can ignore anything else, right? So, say you were super patient and you're like, you know what? There's other people that are harvesting this for skills. I only want to harvest for cash. I'm finding only huge trees, and I'm going to run through this, pull some huge trees, and then go sweat. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of my friends, he does that. He sweats haters on Rocktopia, finishes a hater, goes and does a run real quick, pulls as many huge boards as he can, and that's his whole system is he pulls huge boards between all the sweating. Sometimes he'll go one tap the trees throughout the forest. That is a strategy. I don't need to pull all of that. We're only looking for the huges right this second. And a person focused just on profit, by the way, guys, is going to focus on the huges. Because obviously, if I'm pulling huge trees at 150 something% markup, I'm actually profitable. You get a return. It's a slow grind. You're probably going to have to be an extra patient person, but you also are skilling. So you're getting a mixed bag of all kinds of stuff. But see how we're racking up the short boards and the normal moonleaf boards super fast, and yet this is gonna be always the hey you don't have enough. Yeah, it's a battle, guys. It's a battle. So this obviously has tons of trees, right? So it would be a super easy place for you to skill, super easy place for anybody to skill. Tree harvesting, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. It's if you're not tree harvesting, if you haven't chipped in, and a lot of people can't just afford to chip in all the skills they need, tree harvesting is probably your best option for skilling your looter skills that are kind of getting imbalanced because it's not giving you the stuff that you're getting from just hunting, right? It's giving you the micro skills that help rebalance your character. Like, I guaranteed your biology is not up to par. Not all of you. Some of you guys are epic, and I know some of you guys have dumped tons of money in. So if you bought your skills in, I'm not talking to you. Like, you've already took care of yourself. Boom. I think that's awesome. But for the majority of everybody else, they have to grind their skills in. If you're grinding, see, here's another huge. See this huge. This is gold right there, guys. 150 something% markup. So you want to pull just a crap ton of huge trees. That's just all you need to do. See, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. They're not going to sell under 150%. You're going to get rid of them every time. Now, if honestly you were balancing it properly, you'd probably be profitable even on a normal run where you're like making sure to get enough of the right stuff. But you're for sure profitable if all you're doing is pulling huge trees. And so if you can afford time-wise and you don't mind because you're like, hey, I'm a free-to-play player, all I'm going to do is sweat creatures and go take runs in here, you could do super good. Like crazy good, profit-wise. But you guys see that there's a giant, giant area here, and it wouldn't. I would basically overweigh myself before I was able to get through here. Like if I was cutting down every tree on my way, we wouldn't make it around, just for the record. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get just over here. We're about around the island, and I probably should just throw it down a. I'm going to just throw down a vehicle. Sorry about that. And we'll switch, we'll swing back around to the area we started at, in which those trees should have respawned by now. Hell in Rocktopia is similar, you guys. Okay. Crash landing, still landing, right? Oh, dun, dun, dun. Mine's a repairable, and I super appreciate that. So we've got some smalls. I don't see a huge here. But basically, the trees can be respawned super easy. They respawn pretty fast. You guys will run out of room in your inventory or carry capacity before you even make it around. I'm going to see what this is, though, because honestly, I'm not a million% sure what that is. This has been added. Whatever the heck they got going on over here. Some kind of pet center. Oh, okay, well, I don't do the pet stuff that much. Okay, so no huges. I am gonna throw these in my thing because in all honesty, I'll do more tree harvesting before I leave the planet. I'll actually tree harvest the crap out of this planet before I leave. Let's go like that. I need all the stuff. Need that too. Boom. Let's go and let's ice out some things real quick. And I'll show you where you can get your robotology. Robotology is going to be a super important skill. Outer rim. Believe we're going here. I could have picked the wrong spot. Yep. Boom. So there is a daily to kill a bunch of these robots. If you're going to scan these guys are super easy to scan. Most of you guys aren't robot hunters, so this isn't going to be a good choice to you. I come in here, you go boom, scanny scan. He's going to try to shoot me, scanny scan, scanny scan. Robotology is the same thing. It's going to take a bunch to scan before we finally get our skill. I'm going to ice these guys out because they're right here and we're going to reset them. Plus I need the robot filters for something. Okay, I think we've reset them all again, right? Okay, let's scan again. That guy's trying to get me. There's our analysis point. Unfortunately, we're after the robotology, not analysis. Nobody cares. Well, we care about analysis, but our analysis isn't gapped by the amount. Robotology is horribly behind. I don't even think I have 100 points in it, guys. Working on it, though. Okay, rescan, scan robot. And we could also do this on the big robots, but there's a kill a 200 of these or some mission each day that you can do. And so you want to be on those missions. Okay, I think we're good again. It does piss these guys off when you scan them, by the way. I think you guys can tell that. Still no robotology. Don't worry, we'll get some. Hey, it sucks. How you doing today? We've jammed twice. I don't like it when we get jammed. Okay, let's scan again. If we don't get it here, we'll go on to some bigger robots, because honestly, I like the bigger robots more. This is just one of the convenient, hey, you're not going to have to heal yourself a bunch. You're not going to plus you can do the daily that's for, I believe it's for faction badges, but that's still worth it. The faction badges are absolutely, you want to earn your way up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ice these guys out and we're gonna go to the bigger robots. You can also scan these guys and pull them over to the turrets, by the way. Now I'll show you where the turrets are just so you guys know. Like if you run over here, it'll just shoot them down. And there's multiple locations, so you don't have to worry about your overlapping other people and stuff, because other people can go and they can basically do the same thing you are at a different location. I'm going to go here. This is the outpost. We're going to grab some missions if we don't have them, because I'm not actually sure what missions I'm on right now. Obviously, my scan robot being at 300 points is an indication that not massive on that. Guy looks serious as crap. Okay. Old Panaleons. Double checking. We must have grabbed all the missions last time I was here and not done them yet. Okay, now I'm going to go because we want to stack missions. I'm going to head here. Seeing who this is. That's gorgeous armor that they have. That's super good armor. The Panaleon, once it's adjusted into the Cyrene type armor, is just freaking epic, guys. Just straight up. Okay, now this guy over here, he should have my robot killing mission for killing a bunch of drill bots. And we want to get that because I believe drill bots are 44 peck in weapon handling skill. And so we get to stack those. Let me get a bunch of these out of the way. There's Robot Menace, there's Penallian Olds, and there's 100. So we're going to stack this 100 drill bot mission that's repeatable. And the drill bots are right here. I'm going to poof to this Atlas hunting ground. That's a good place to do your, what is it? The noob mission or whatever the crap they call it. Let me find out what it's called. It's the super long mission of craziness is what I call it. Mission log. There's a lot of repeatables, guys. And a lot of excellent missions on this planet. The ultimate new challenge is what it's called. And it's there, boom. It's 15,000 creatures for the ultimate noob challenge, and they have to be within certain maturity. And so it is absolutely a long, holy crap mission. We're going to get some scans on these robots, plus I'll put them down. We'll likely get a global, so I want you guys to be prepared for the globalness of what's about to happen. This is also likely where John Black Knight is hunting. If it is and we run into him, I'm going to scan him. He's super nice about that stuff and doesn't get butthurt. I appreciate that. I'm sure you guys do too. He has massively high skills. Here, let's get some scans on these guys. Drillbot. I think he was killing the reinforced ones. But that thing pissed off. Let's get a scan on this guy real quick and I'll put him down. I'm just trying to get us a robotology point real quick. Hey Bella EU, how you doing today? If you guys don't follow Bella, you should. She's legit the expert I would consider on Cyrene. See, we just destroyed the Menace with 8. Which means I must, 5. The Plains Menace is 5, guys. So that one's easy to do, right? Now let's pull out our thing again. How you doing today, by the way? Hope awesome. I'm always hoping you guys are doing great. Or about to. You know what I mean? Oh, there's our our robotology right there. See what I mean on, like, I'm way less on the robotology skill. So you gotta run around and scan people to get robotology, I mean, robots specifically. And so, it's a worth it skill to get. It's super freaking slow though. We're also gonna get our 44 pack in weapons handling right here. In which my weapon handling skill is increasing all the time because of this. Absolutely a great way to get it. 44 pack every day is a nice bonus. Plus, if you actually scan these dudes and are getting all your scan skills, you could really be ricking it up. See, he's going to get pissed off in a second. See, he took a shot at me, but no, missed. Now, there he hit me. Okay, let's take out him. See how I'm getting some nice little stone and stuff? These drill bots are awesome for that. We're gonna get a global in a minute though. I always like it when we global. It really does actually bring a little bit of joy to my heart. I don't know why. Maybe it's the casino sound. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, I don't know. It's stuff. We all like globaling. And that's why it's important to start working on getting your skills in the right zone to where you're not gimped. This guy right here. Be nice if we HOF though, honestly. I kind of would like an HOF today. I was gonna try to jump on his head, but that plan went to crap. Oh. I got 93 of them. That's a pretty good hit. And then I'm going to show you the mob that you're going to want to hunt for easiest skilling. I'm going to teach you a trick about it because it's super important to know, hey, where could I skill super easy? The R-Rats. Though we're super close. Super nice place though. Also, Cyrene's pretty freaking relaxing, you guys. Besides just dailies and stuff like that. And just in my opinion, almost all the other planets have better dailies than Calypso. If you're new and you're on Calypso still, talk to your person. Try to get them to get you onto another planet with guidance though. Don't just like, hey, let me just get randomly dropped off. You want somebody to give you some tips. You want to know where the good spots are. You want a rundown of the dailies. A rundown of the dailies is going to be important. No matter what planet you go to, knowing what the daily options are also should kind of form what planet you want to go to. They all have vastly different dailies. Like, Next Island has some super good clothing people dailies, right? Just gonna be honest. The furniture missions and stuff like that on Toulon are awesome. And Toulon has some great freaking textures. Holy crap, their textures are awesome, guys. If you guys didn't know that, I know a lot of you aren't into texturing, but textures can be super cool. Certain planets have better textures. Toulon definitely has better textures. Okay, I'm gonna go up over this hill and find out what we have to kill. We'll just walk over there and kill this guy. Let's do a little bit more scanning. I would like to get a full point today. At one point I thought I was gonna just be patient and run around and earn 1,000 robotology, and then I realized how freaking hard it is to get. Then I contacted skill brokers, trying to think, oh well, crap, maybe somebody could just have a chip for 10 pet of it. You know what I mean? And no, that was not. There was no skill broker that could get me the stuff. And I've asked more than once. So if you guys do find a skill broker that knows where a bunch of robotology skill is, I'm down with that. I'll freaking buy it in, honestly, because robotology and xenobiology are hard enough to get skill-wise that they are one of the ones that I would say that if you have the opportunity to buy it in, buy it in. Um, because legitimately the amount of time you're going to put into earning it is crazy. But we're getting close to some kind of global here. I put him down. This is one of my favorite mobs, by the way, is these drill bots. I super like the spiders also, but I'm going to legit tell you the spiders we have to gear up. We have to be wearing the right armor, and that's a bigger hunt. Spiders are beasts. They don't mess around. Whew. Must have super put a dent in the robots right here. Gonna have to go find our last 33. 33 isn't bad, guys. And killing 100 robots for 44 peck in weapons handling is super good deal. Because your weapons handling, it drags behind. It's not one of the ones that hay keeps up at all. I was kind of feeling that was going to be a global right there. Kind of shocked it wasn't. I've been feeling a global coming on. Let's hope. They might not give me love today. They've been giving me a lot of love, you guys. I probably shouldn't be so greedy, but this game, it creates a little bit of greed, you know? You're like, yeah. Or human nature just has a little bit of greed in it, right? Come on. Yeah, we're super good. Okay, we've got less than 50. Well, we've got 17 left to go. That's nothing. Cut this down. By the way, you can kill these guys because they regenerate crap slow with like low level weapons. Like it just takes a second. I'll pull out this Osprey real quick. And we'll pop around into this guy, and I'll show you that you could take this guy down with just have some armor on. This doesn't even have plates on it right now, so this is legit just the Arc Ranger armor. Although, guys, I'm gonna probably start working the mission to upgrade my plates from officer plates to the first set in the next group. So this will plink away on this guy. It's super fun. But robots don't regenerate with crap, so basically they're great for even if you want to just dump a low-level gun into them. As long as you have some armor. Or a super high evader score or something. I guess could happen too, but... See, and that was a eco-y kill. I like to kill faster. That is way too many blocks. Here we are. See how just like this we're rocking through this though? These guys are super easy. And, oh, there's our global right there. Boom, I knew it was happening. You could feel a global, guys. You knew it was going to happen today. That was sexy. That's the kind of stuff we like. Yeah. This is our let's scan him. We don't want to. He should have gave me some xenobiology, but or robotology, but he chose not to. Okay, so we scrap these guys. I might just kill him because I kind of wonder where am I at on the codex for these guys. Drill bots. Where are we at, Drillbot? Scout bots. Sea wraiths. A lot of animals on this planet. Drill bots. Where are my drill bots? Back in the D's. We're 41% to 13. That's a good thing, right? You know what? I think it's important to show you guys also. Oh, dude, I'm super excited when we global. I'm gonna tell you, but I felt the mojo was pretty high today. I was thinking, on top of that, look at this, guys. We gotta wait till all my stuff sells out. Right here is one of the places I'm gonna tell you is an important place. I'm gonna show you why I find this place so important. These are dire weeds, but these are baby dire weeds, right? So this is what you can do here. We don't need armor. I'm going to show you some skilling that you might not know about. Boom. Unequip my armor. I like my hat to be on. Let's pick our global hat. This is an actual global hat, by the way. I'll show you this. This is gorgeous. Boom. Ah, I like that. I crafted that myself. Super cool hat. I don't know why my shoes aren't on. Imperial Noble shoes should be on. Okay, so these are the direweed sprouts. Once in a while, they'll hide an 8th level one in here that'll kill you. But you gotta watch that. I'm gonna pick up this dung. I do pick up dung. I pick up everything actually, because eventually you can. So I run around in here and I'll grab a bunch of these guys by scanning them. That pisses him off enough. He's gonna start shooting at me. These guys give you dodge because they shoot at you. Okay, that's an important skill to get if you're going to PvP or do robot stuff later on. These are also my favorite mob to sweat. So I'm going to walk over here. I pulled a bunch of them. You can get wool off them. You can get direweed floxin. Direweed floxin is super important. And I've got a good amount of globals off of these guys too before. So I'm going to ice out these ones real quick after they give me a dodge point. But you see how I'm not evading and I'm dodging? These guys would give us dodge. So you can skill off them. You can sweat them. Once you're done sweating them, you can kill them. Or, kind of like a rice farmer. And I don't know if you guys know about rice farming. Do you know that they flood the fields in rice farming? Because that allows them to kill the weeds. That's what they're doing, is they're actually drowning weeds when they flood the field. It's a different way of weeding your garden, is to just like, because rice can sustain so many days underwater, but the weeds can't. Watch this. So I pull them off the coast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Oh wait, I'm gonna pull them in a little deeper. Oh no, they all died. Okay. So boom, just like that, I just drowned all the weeds. So where that is handy, and I'm going to show you this. You can do this with the Paneleans too. They drowned also. You're going to want to know about this because this is super one of my pastimes on this planet. So say I was going to just go and I was going to harvest huge trees, right? Between harvesting huge trees, I'm probably going to sweat, especially if I'm free to play. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab Bob. I'm going to scan him once, hopefully for some scanning skill. I got a little bit of alertness right there, which I'll take. I then go like this and piss him off the rest of the way. Once I know he's pissed off, I'm going to run over to this tree. Now here's why you're going to run all the way to this tree. There's a daily tempo mission to kill a bunch of these real fast, and people do it all the time. If you're over here, they won't kill your thing. Now I can't remember if it's 50 sweat per each one of these or 80. It's some random amount like that, 50 or 80. I pull the dude all the way back here. I'm honestly not sure what happened there. Some sounds, and it turned dark. Yeah, no idea why that happened. So then I would sweat this thing all the way. Now normally I clean a little house or I work on something while I'm sweating these because you actually have a few minutes to sweat them. Then once I'm done with my sweating of them, which takes a while, I will rescan it and either kill it or drown it. And it's your choice whether you're wanting to drown or kill it, right? I would probably use this repairable combustive chip 1. It's a super good choice in the grand scale of killing these guys. Now, for mobs that you might not want to sweat, but you want to get a bunch of, hey, I'm leveling real quick, I'm going to show you a level 5 mob that has 20 life. Now, weirdly enough, the level of the mobs you're killing do affect your skilling. You're going to go to this little island right here. Boom. And you're going to want to use a repairable item or a trade terminal item. Now, I'm using a combustive chip 1 that's repairable that one of my friends let me borrow. You're going to notice that I'm going to go up pretty fast here. These guys are great for skilling. You can also tame them. If you're working on being an animal tamer, this is a great place to go with. There's obviously endless of these dudes to tame. You see I've already got some pyrokinetics. Super important. You get a lot of good stuff. You get jagged teeth from these guys. You know, jagged teeth are important. You need them for the daily crafting missions. There's usually more than one person here killing these. I'm surprised there's not now. But these guys are super good skilling animals. I'm going to go collect on our missions in 1 second. I just wanted to grab some skills real quick. See, bravado. But pound per pound, you guys want to level your skills up fast? I'm going to tell you, these little Arets are awesome. Now, I think it's Exosauruses. One of the age categories of Exosauruses is also disproportionately high level for the amount of life it has. Plus, they have a good loot list. Loot list / disproportionate skill gain is important. And we're not having to wear any armor for most of this. In fact, these are such good animals right here that I'm going to let you guys know on the RRAT, I'm in repeat, and I'm almost a percent in on repeat. These are the spiders I was talking about. These things will jack you up. You need to be serious if you're wanting to go hunt them. Excellent mob, though. There's only a few creatures I'm on repeat. And so if I'm on repeat on a creature, I like it a lot. So tabs I'm on repeat on them. These I'm on repeat. There's actually several creatures actually now I think of it. But they're all good things. Like ones you'd want to hunt a lot. Tabs are on Planet Cyrene. And if you combine the like repeatable daily that's not a daily, you can rack yourself up some super awesome skills, just so you guys know. On this one, when I finish my repeat, let's see what would I get. A crap ton of skill. Look at this crap. They're going to let me pick like 25 pet or some crap. I should probably sit here for weeks and just kill the crap out of these with different weapons and skill myself up. We'll probably keep it right here. My Mind Force Harmony is going up. I'm actually not exactly sure what that affects, but you know, we're happy to get it. Kicking butt is what it affects. But you guys, if you're on Planet Calypso and you're low level, get your person to get you the crap off that planet. And I'm not trying to be a jerk to the Planet Calypso people at all, but you'd be better off skilling on Next Island, on Planet Tulin, on Rocktopia, or on Cyrene. And that's just flat out the truth. Like, they're better planets for the overall skill gains you're going to get. You don't want to be messing around on planet Calypso at first. Now, long-term, Calypso is a great planet. By the way, when we were killing those dudes, we got different amounts of stuff. I believe we can turn in some yellow crystal. I'm not sure if I have it on me, but let me look. We didn't get yellow crystal from that guy. We'll get some crap from him for the yellow crystal. Normally, you get a mix of different items from hunting the drones and the robots. See, there's our 44 peckin weapon handling. My weapon handling is not to 5,000 yet, so it's not actually where we want it at all. Let me also check this stuff because this is going to be important for you guys to know. We've got basic targeting chips on this planet. Basic targeting chips. Now, there aren't any in the auction house right now. That's a problem. I'm going to have to deal with that later. Real quick, I'm going to find somebody else that we can raid over to. Hold on one second. Always having to track down our little clicky buttons. I do hope this actually helps you guys out. Holy crap, Lordrum's on. Let's look who all's on. Okay. I see Lordrum's on. But make sure he's actually playing in Trophy. Yes! This is awesome. We've got somebody, they're playing, they're hunting. We like it when somebody's actually playing and hunting actively. I literally don't like raiding people if they're not doing stuff for reals. You guys are awesome. I do want to thank you for hanging out. I hope some of this helps you a little bit at least. Peace, very best wishes, and I hope you guys have a great day.